everybody, and welcome to another episode of 365 Combat Pre-Show. I'm Damon Roth, and I'm going to be joined by a whole whack of folks tonight. Tonight is a special episode of Combat. They're all special, but tonight is an actual special episode of Combat because we partnered with the Pro Wrestling Academy for their student showcase that we're calling Trial by Fire. So tonight on Combat, you're going to see 3 matches involving 6 of the up-and-coming wrestlers from the Pro Wrestling Academy, plus 2 of the other students making appearances, helping out around the scenes. Very excited for this. We have on the show tonight, or on the Combat show, first up, we have Zach Andrews taking on Sawyer Steen. There's Zach right there. We have Becky Rose, one of our newcomers, there's Becky Rose, taking on Rose Williams. And we have Damian Keynes taking on Maxwell Benson. Neither of them are here. But here we're joined with Zach, Becky, and Eddie. And I'm going to toss it over to Eddie here.
What's going on, everybody? I haven't been on a show in quite a while. It looks like I'm lagging a little bit, actually. But this was a super special show for the Pro Wrestling Academy, Trial by Fire. We're just throwing them in there, seeing what happened, all that hard work and training. And welcome, Damian Keynes.
Damian Keynes.
There we go.
Hello.
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 So like you said, we have 3 big matches, and every one of them a little bit different than the other. Zach and Max started things off. Zach and Sawyer Steen started things off for the night. Then we have Becky Rose versus Rose Williams, and then we have Damian Keynes versus Max Benson. And the main event of tonight actually got to go on to our spring break show. So it was a pretty big match that actually got to go a little further into the next one. And I'm sure Becky Rose, Zach Andrews are chomping at the bit to also get on that stage.
That I am.
All right.
I don't know. We kind of tossed it to nothing, so I was like, I'll say something.
There you go. Well, say something about your match. What are your thoughts on your match versus Sawyer Steen?
It was Sawyer's first match, so it's a good friend of mine, training with him for a very long time. But it was his first match in front of a crowd, first match where things. Oh,
We're being invaded by geese. Sorry.
Oh, geese. Whatever it might be, but he did really, really well, as you'll see. He's got a lot of positives that he can think from this match. A lot of things he can learn from this match. But overall, we had a great time, and I can't wait to wrestle him again.
I think that's everybody in every single match, though, including myself. I've been wrestling for 20 years now. If I don't learn something from a match, something's going on crazy here, because we 100%. Never know everything. And they talk about being green, and we're all just different shades of it. So that's what pro wrestling is, and I'm excited for this. Sawyer did have a little action before this against Maxwell Benson and Campbell River, but one Jordy Taylor, one old greedy bastard, put a short end to that matchup. So I'm sure he was looking forward to a full matchup. I guess we'll throw now to Damian Keynes. How's it going, man? Fresh out the tub, looking sparkly clean.
Yeah. I'm doing very well, actually. Just making myself a nice healthy salad, so that I can be prepared to whatever comes.
Nice. So you had your match against Max Benson. It was the main event matchup. Any nerves going into that, being the Pro Wrestling Academy student showcase or the Trial by Fire?
I mean, I just cut off Max's hair, so I felt pretty good going.
All right.
We have some video.
But yeah, I mean, Max is a tough cookie, and he's a fighter. Yeah, I mean, he gave me a staph infection in the back of my neck or something, as revenge for cutting his hair. And yeah.
All right. I'm going to roll a quick clip from some previous combats, a whole bunch of highlights that Damon put together quite a while ago now, because we're just moving on. This is episode 24, and then we'll talk about the unique matchup between Becky Rose and Rose Williams.
365 Combat. The day has
is here. I have arrived. So we're going down respect.
That kid just took a swing at Jordy, and he's feeling it.
All composure here.
Right now, it's the best Jovico he has ever been.
He is a grudge master.
Chance to prove that I'm the best ever wrestler. Let's go have some fun, baby. Let's go. I'm just here to eat somebody, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like the video got cut out a bit.
Yeah. Okay. I seem to be back now. Becky Rose is back. We got video for Damien and Zach. Becky Rose, your first ever foray in the ring, a very special kind of match. To lay it out for the folks out there, here's Eddie. So we're talking about the special match.
I disappeared for just a minute there.
We all did.
Awesome. Thank you for the people who are still watching. But this match was is the best, or it was the first of 3 takeovers or takedowns. And Becky Rose, yourself, and Rose Williams. I'm going to get this mixed up. There's a lot of roses here. First one to take the first one down. You guys have been training for about 3 months now. Every Tuesday, Thursday. Sometimes you get some extra ring time in there at the Pro Wrestling Academy. And this was just to showcase your wrestling skills. So maybe talk to us about that match.
I mean, I guess first off, since it was the first, I thought I was going to throw up before I actually ended up in it. But it was exciting. It was fun. Rose was a really great contestant. I guess that's the word you would use, contender. She and I had a lot of fun out there. But it was hard. It was good. She and I have been training the exact same amount of time. And we know each other. We work together a lot in the ring when we are training. So it was hard to figure out who was, to get on top and to win and to get there. So I'm looking forward to being able to match up with her again and maybe take it to the next level. Maybe more than just 3 takedowns. Maybe we can get some tosses in there, and we'll see who comes up on top then.
There we go. A full event would be amazing. We'll just put this over here right now. May as well hit some of these links. If you want to be a pro wrestler, give us an email. Contact us here on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, anything. We're on everything right now. And we definitely love to have you out at the Pro Wrestling Academy in Victoria, BC. All these people right here are a huge part of it, and we want to welcome you into our family. Unless we don't like you, then you're pile drivers over. I'm kidding. But like we were saying, big night tonight. We got student showcase. This is a nervous show for me because watching you guys perform, I need to see you guys do amazing, or else I'm like, oh, this is not good. And Damon, he said, we got to put this out there. They all work their butts off. And so as kind of a thank you to all you guys, that's what we're doing. We're going to put it out there. We're going to show everyone. Lenny Lilac, the new grand champion. How's it going? April 8th, we're back in Guelph. April 22nd, we're back in Kitchener. And then April 23rd, we'll be back in Victoria for another big event at the White Eagle Polish Hall, meaning April 22nd. Zach Andrews, Damian Keynes, Becky Rose, and the people we've talked about before. We'll have another. It'll be trial by fire too, as Damian said. We're just going to keep rolling those numbers and see how high we can get with this.
It's going to be exciting. I like the idea of the trial by fire because literally it's like jumping out of the eagle's nest. If you're going to do it, there's only one way to do it, and that's to do it. And all 6 of the competitors you're going to see tonight, they were able to come and bring the story. They were able to come and bring the moves, and it worked. I was very happy with it, and I believe Eddie was happy with it as well.
Definitely, it was a good time. So maybe we'll just throw around here. Damian Keynes, he had that big matchup also on the Spring Break show that we'll see in a future 365 combat event. You wrestled Max and you wrestled Max here. Are you done with Max? Is that over with? Or are we got a whole lot more of you and Max down the line?
I don't really know. It all kind of depends on Max, really. I think at this point.
Fair enough, fair enough. And Zach Andrews, what are you looking forward to do? I see the promos, they come in my box every week. This guy's ready to get on a show. What's the newest with you?
Well, I know I have unfinished business with Mr. Keynes over there, I guess it is. We were tagging for a bit. It looks like you don't like me anymore, so I would like to, settle something in the ring with you. And then originally, I was supposed to wrestle Mr. Osborne up there, so I know I want to get that in there too. It's been almost 2 years since you and I locked up last, Eddie. And,
April 7th, I believe, or April 8th, one of those dates. Wasn't it?
That was my debut, and our last time wrestling was just before the pandemic when I decided I liked Nolan a lot, and you put me through some thumbtacks.
These things happen when you wrestle me. Becky Rose, what's the main goal for April 22nd? Where do you want to be at? Do you want to be another 3 takedowns and takeovers, or does it have to be a full match? What are you looking forward to?
Hell no. I want it to be a full match if possible. I think that'll be amazing. I'm working hard to get there, and I intend to make it happen.
Very good, very good. Now, I guess we can go with everybody here. Whoever wants to answer first, that's great by me. What's the hardest thing about training at the Pro Wrestling Academy?
The hardest thing?
Yeah. What's the hardest part about training? When you come into training, you're like, okay, this is going to be hard. And then you're like, wow, but this is really hard, and I didn't expect it to be.
Getting out of your own brain, getting out of your own head.
Yeah.
Getting used to doing more stuff after working an 8.5-hour day and then just going and killing it every night. Still, it's really hard sometimes. I work a labor job. Dane works a labor job. We're all tired by the time we get to class, and that's probably the hardest aspect for me, but it's also the part that helps push me forward more.
And yourself, Damon?
Which one?
Damien, sorry. It's hard for me.
Yeah, I'd say getting up at 6 for work the next morning is the hardest part.
Because you're super excited and can't go to bed after training, right? Because I know I drive home.
I'm jacked. I'm like, I can't sleep for like at least 3 hours after I feel great.
Exactly. So, well, your guys' show is about to start in about 2 minutes' time. Let's go around the horn. We'll go Zach, Damien, Becky Rose. We'll go Damon, and then I'll just say goodnight. Why should people watch tonight, Zach?
Zach, you're up.
Oh, it's just a really good showcase of what we've been learning. Again, I got Sawyer through a whole match, or Sawyer and I got through a whole match where he actually got finished. Jordy didn't interrupt him. So just tune in to see him kick my butt and me kick his butt. It's a great match. One of the best or one of my favorites I've had in a while. So he's a really good friend of mine. So I really enjoyed that match.
Oh, sorry to cut you off.
Damien.
I just tune in, enjoy it, watch it. I keep an eye out for young Max because he's been doing this a while. He's like 19 now, and he was just a little boy when he started. It was like 15, and it's kind of crazy. He's been doing it for that many years now. So keep an eye out on that boy.
All right.
Yeah, I think you should watch it just to see what a little bit of participation will do, to see where all the students are now, and if you continue to watch, to see where we'll all go.
Simple. You never know where the next superstar is going to come to be, or they're going to come from, and you're going to see it right here on Combat. So check it out.
And I can't top any of those things. I really think you're going to see the progression month after month after month. And once we get some weekly stuff going, you're going to see a lot more of these guys because we're going to rely on them. So they're going to have to get better quicker and quicker and quicker, but we won't put them out there until they're ready. We'll just keep putting them in the fire, so to speak. So I hope you guys all enjoy this special edition, episode 24 of 365 Combat. Thank you guys so much, Zach, Damien, Becky, Damon, and yours truly saying peace, have a good night, and enjoy the show.